There's no way for you to know how good you can be until you put yourself out there and try it out.
If the dream is to become a player in a world-class, unique company, whose future is as bright as the young men and women professionals that are running it, I would argue that you are living that dream right now.
How's everybody doing? Good. I can take your papers there. You're all done. And first of all, I want to welcome you to training. Sorry, ladies. And I want to welcome you to Vector, but more importantly, I want to welcome you to the Binghamton office. And I know you don't really feel it yet because you just got here and you're a little bit nervous because it's a job and you're starting something new. It's normal to feel a little bit out of your comfort zone. You're doing like any type of new job. So is anybody here a little bit nervous to get started? Who's excited? All right, but I want to tell you guys you feel pretty good to be where you are right now because between myself and Megan, we've interviewed over 40 people for this training seminar, and every single person is here for a different reason. So we saw something different in each of you that we thought maybe we could help you with, or something different in you that we thought maybe you could help our team with. So you guys should be pretty excited. You're starting at the right place at the right time. And our office has had our best year ever. Our company's had our best year ever too, but our office right now, we've already sold over $500,000 in Cutco. And last year we sold like $375,000. So our goal is to hit $600,000 mark by the end of this year. But Megan thinks we should up our goal because we're already ahead of beating that. So, but I remember sitting in these chairs 7.5 years ago up in the Syracuse office and being like, I wonder if people are actually going to buy anything. I remember thinking that. Okay, is anybody a little bit nervous about like people actually buy Cutco? All right. Well, I'll show you guys. Does anyone want to take a guess as to how much we sold last week as a company? Just a guess. No guess is a bad guess. But how much do you think we sold last week, the last 7 days, our entire corporation?
Are you talking about money? Or?
Just dollars, yeah, dollars.
Right, $10,000.
Okay, $10,000. Okay. Any other guesses of our company?
The entire company?
Yeah, the entire company.
Oh. Not just this office.
Oh, okay. Actually, you're about right on with that. So the entire company, just so you guys know, as of last week, these are the 7 days prior to Tuesday, so as a week's worth of sales. Matt, if you want to read out loud how much we sold last week.
$2,327,459.
Okay, so yeah, so $2.3 million worth of cutlery last week. And so yes, people buy Cutco, and you're starting at the best time of year. Lots of people are eating and cooking and buying gifts, and it's a great time to be working for Cutco. So personally, I wish I would have started in the fall. When I started, it was in March. Nothing really happens in March. So, but anyway, before we get started, I want to introduce a couple people on our team, some of our key players. So just so you can put some names and faces together. Hey, Megan, are you on the phone or anything? No. All right, come on here. Hey guys, I'm fine. And other people will be popping in. Some people have classes with their BCC. They still have school, and I'll be able to introduce you to some people. But first of all, I'll start off with this is Michaela McDaniels, aka Gunshot. That's her nickname. And Michaela actually, she started in July, so she's the newest out of these 3 guys. And she's actually helping out in training today. She's actually going to do the demonstration for you. Is anybody excited to see what the demo looks like? All right, Michaela's really good at doing demos. She's actually going to show you guys just a little bit here. And what I like about Michaela is that she keeps growing. She just keeps learning and growing as a person. And she's always striving to get better. And she personally sold, she's personally had about 11,000 or 12? 12. About $12,000 worth of sales one-on-one with customers. And when she started off, she actually had, she started in training and then she went on vacation. So she really didn't get off to the exact start that she wanted to, but she had a lot going on. But what's cool about Michaela is she just maximizes the time that she does have. She's a full-time student. She's in management training already, even though she started July 9th. So just to give you an idea of the power of the advancement opportunity. And she could run her own office next summer if she wanted to. We actually have a branch program, which is where a college student can open an office like this for 4 months. And she's in training to do that. And by the way, she's only 18 years old. So she's awesome, and she's somebody who I love having her on the team. She's somebody I love seeing in the office. She's just awesome. But what would you say you like most about working for Vector, Michaela?
I like the people. It's a really positive environment. There's a lot of opportunity to work with the club.
Cool. And how long did it take you to get your first promotion?
That was like a couple days.
Couple days. Cool. I remember my first promotion at my first job I ever had. It took me like a year to get like a dime raise per hour. So she got a 50% raise her first like couple days on the job, which is pretty neat. So what would you say, how much was your biggest paycheck you had so far?
It was over 700.
For $700, so for a weekly paycheck, by the way. So she worked really hard for it. It's not like she was lazy and it just like fell in her lap, obviously. But what would you say is, let's see here, a tip for training and a tip for demos, like basic tips?
Tip for training would be just take a lot of notes and pay attention and listen to Mandy, take it seriously. And then tip for demo, just build a lot of rapport, have fun.
Have fun? Cool. You guys want to give Michaela a round of applause? And by the way, I forgot to mention in your interview that I also really like to recognize people the way that they deserve to be recognized. And there are two different ways to clap, and it's okay because I used to clap like this too. Right? There's the golf clap where it's like, yeah, golfing, this is kind of boring, right? And then there's like where you cup your hands together. So let's clap again. Let's try it. And I was like the people in the building thinking there were like 800 people in this room. So, but next I want to introduce Graham Rollo, aka 007. And has anyone here met Graham yet? Like before today, he was here for your interview probably. Graham is awesome. He started a Memorial Day weekend this past summer, so he's very new to the business as well. And even though he seems like he's been around for a long time, he's still very new. He's constantly learning and growing. And his first couple of days on the job, he had his first promotion. How many days was it, 2 or 3?
2, I think, the second day.
Okay, so he had his first promotion the second day. How long did it take you to hit your second promotion?
4th day, maybe?
4th day.
I think it was my 4th day.
All right. So let's see here. How much was your first paycheck?
375 or 355, 75, I think.
All right. So that's for just 3 days worth of work, by the way. So $355. And so what's your biggest paycheck you've had so far?
15 and change. I don't know exactly. 1500 something. No, 1500 something.
All right, so $1,500. By the way, he's 18 years old. He just turned 19. And so what I love about Graham, I can tell right off the bat that he was someone who's going to do really well with us. So usually in training, I can usually tell that the people who are taking it the most seriously, the people who are really putting 100% into training and their assignments are always the ones who do really well right off the bat. And Graham was that person. He was just paying a lot of attention, helping out other people even when he didn't have to. That's not something I usually like see happen until like people have actually done the job for a little while. But right in training, he's helping people out with role playing and stuff like that. And he's personally sold. What are you at now? 27,000.
27,000.
So personally sold $27,000 worth of Cutco one-on-one, and he's on track to hitting his 7th promotion on the job this week. So he's on track. He's probably gonna hit it this week. Graham's the kind of person who, like, when he says he's gonna do something, he does it. And he was the #1 sales rep this entire summer. Out of every single rep we worked with in Binghamton, #1. And he's had no sales experience in the past. What other jobs have you had?
I worked at a restaurant for 2 years, and then I worked at Walmart for 1 summer.
Okay, a lot of sales experience.
Yeah.
It's kind of in his blood though. His uncle sells insurance, and he's actually my insurance guy, which is kind of funny. And then he interviewed him like, "Hey, are you related to Jim Rollo?" He's like, "Yeah, that's my uncle." So it's kind of ironic. He's actually Megan's parents' insurance people too, Andrews. But anyway, so Graham's a great kid, and he's somebody who he told me right off the bat. He's like, "Mandy, I want to run my own office next summer, and I'm going to. So I just need you to like teach me. Like, what do I have to do to run my own office? Like, I'll do it." So, and I know he's going to, and he's going to do awesome, and I'm really excited. I'm actually kind of nervous to compete with his office next summer, but I'm excited at the same time. So he has great work ethic. He's someone who, it doesn't matter, like he's #1 right now for the year actually too in sales, but he's somebody who, he doesn't like to just be #1, like he's always striving to get better and better at the job, and he's always asking what he can do to help, even when he doesn't have to. You know, he's like, "Mandy, what else do I have to, what should I do to like help you?" I'm like, "Graham, you're good, take a break. You're good. Work on some schoolwork or something." Okay, sounds good. And what would you say, Graham, like, since you had no sales experience before working here, why are you the #1 rep? What did you say you did differently than like the #2 sales rep?
I followed the program. So basically, you're going to get like a manual, a little book, and basically it tells you exactly how to do it. And it's keeping it simple and sticking exactly to that. And then I would say just doing the work, you know, putting in the effort. And you don't have to work 100 hours a week, but throw in some good effort. And when you're working, devote 100% to it. And then when you're not working, don't even think about it.
Cool. So Graham has a work hard, play hard mentality. He doesn't want to think about working when he's not working. So when he does work, he just puts in 100%. So, and then he's also one of the top field trainers in our office too. Actually, I think he's the top field trainer in our office right now for the year. I know for a fact that he is. What that means is that he's taken the most people on appointments with him to basically help them learn and grow, and just they learn more by watching what he does. So not only is he a good sales rep, but he also gives back and helps other people too, which is why he'll be a great manager someday. But Graham, what do you like most about being an assistant manager, and then just